B4U, it's almost like I'm sort of meeting them almost every month, which is kind of fun. Although we're still like stuck in time bubbles, things have started opening out a bit. At least we're a little happier here in Mumbai. But Nora, Fatehi and Sachet-Parampara, thank you so much for joining me on the show.
Thank you.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah, and the new doubles in town. So Sachet-Parampara, congratulations. Let's see that again. Let's see that again. Yeah, put your hands up.
Hi guys.
Yeah, there we go.
I've never done this.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of fun.
I've never done this.
Before I come to the two of you, Nora, what is it with you and lip syncs? You never get anything wrong, whether it's a reel. Earlier there used to be TikToks.
I told her.
There's almost like a study that should be done. Are you brilliant at like remembering lines, or what's is there like a skill? How do you never get everything wrong?
I don't know. I never really thought, I mean, can it be a skill? Like, hey, I'm a lip syncer. Can it be like an occupation?
But it's true, like even your reels and your TikToks, some of us try to do like simple ones, okay? And it can be funny. But you do really complicated stuff. Like, have you always been like in school also like one of those girls who just knew and would be like a little parrot?
I think that's what it is, because in school I memorized things so well. Like I could do monologues so well, and I would memorize a whole textbook before an exam and get it right and literally vomit all the things that I remembered on an exam. So the teacher would be like, this is how much you have space for an answer. And I'd like continue on because I remember the whole chapter. So yeah, I don't know, man. But I mean, if we're talking about lip syncing in this song,
no, just generally, man.
Just generally,
you're like the poster girl for getting it perfect every time with every reel or everything. And
wow.
I'm trying to go like, how many takes and all? So are you like a one-take artist? Let's have the truth here. Or do you like spend like hours like us trying to get a perfect reel or a perfect video and all those things?
I mean, I don't do reels. I used to do TikToks because I found them fun, and then the government banned TikTok. So then I was like, what do I do with my life now? But they were fun. I don't know, man. I mean, like, I don't take it so seriously, but obviously, like, I have this thing where I'm like, I gotta get it right. Like, it's just that thing, like the teacher's pet back in school.
Yeah.
I think I still have that trait in my personality. I do that on set also. Like after I take up, like, sir, like, what do you think? It was good, right?
Well, I have to say, guys, brilliant job. Even the track, the way, the visuals, of course. I mean, it doesn't require me to say this. It's just hit it out of the park. So congratulations on that, And the two of you make such powerful music, and this starts off for a change, not with his voice, but with your voice also. That's also kind of nice to see.
Yeah.
Obviously, because Nora's there.
This time for rocks.
I really like this. And she's done the picturization of the words and the aggression very nicely. It's come across really wonderfully well. So, this video is almost like in 2 bits, where there's one visual spectacle, फिर गाना बड़ा strong है, then performer भी बड़ी strong, and effortless dancer also. By the way, I have to tell you, you can go revisit your success. Tanaji's in theaters. It's in theaters right now again. It all started actually, where, Nora, I have to tell you this, he didn't even believe that it was so big when they went into theaters to watch Tanaji and they heard ra 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 ra. And then I remember speaking to them a day after it released, and it was madness, it just exploded in my ear. And they're actually very skeptical. Now I see a far more chilled out a pair that knows that they have a responsibility on their shoulders. I think y'all have also understood that part, like say how Nora's become. In the last 6 months to a year, the pandemic has changed a lot of things in your lives. Y'all have been honest about the two of you also now. The whole world knows that you're a couple, which is great. But otherwise also, I think y'all have been honest about the responsibility that y'all have. It's no longer Sachet-Parampara just coming, making a track, chala to theek hai, 100 million aa gaya, okay, we're in safe territory, let's go.
No. It's not about 100 million, or even it's not about 500 million.
Yeah.
अगर वो 50 या 10 मिलियन भी है ना, लेकिन वो 10 मिलियन ना सीधे कहते ना कि वो जिंदगी भर याद रखें इस चीज को. तो जितने टाइम तक वो हमारी चीज सर्वाइव करेगी या रहेगी, उसमें ही उतना प्यार है. आई थिंक वो बनाकर डाल देने में उतना मजा नहीं है जितना लोगों का प्यार वो बाद में आता रहता है, बढ़ता रहता है, बढ़ता रहता है, बढ़ता रहता है. And I think that is
Our only purpose is to just, touch their heart.
Yeah.
Be it any kind of genre. If they're respecting or if they're loving our creation, I think that is the best fruit out of everything. If not the millions, maybe. But पता है ये फंडा तो है ही नहीं कि this song will do great, will not do great, और कैसा रहेगा क्या रहेगा. Were we honest while we were making the song? Did we मतलब एक honesty is required at all points of time. Doesn't matter how big you become, how honest are you with your creation. That is it. And then
100%.
it'll
I think creativity वही है, हमको नहीं पता कब आ जाए, कब आती है वो, बस वो आती है, कभी भी कहीं से भी आती है, कोने से आती है, बट वो आती है.
एक पंखे को देख के आ जाती है, एक बल्ब को देख के आ
Maybe you have to be so true to yourself, to the word, and
the dots will connect.
कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना
Yeah.
कुछ ऐसी चीजें, अगर you're doing something wrong ना,
Nora is the biggest example about the dots connecting and the world coming all in one place, man. I mean, it's been the craziest last 2 or 3 years for you. Everything's just fallen into place. And it's almost like, you weren't allowed to be who you were 2, 3 years ago, and now you are. And now we see the real Swan, she's out there.
And you know what? I do think it's just the beginning. There's just so much more to tap into. There's so much to do. And I think one of the things I love the most is that when we're doing these interviews, I'm not being called alone. Like I'm sharing the platform with the singers and the composers and whoever is involved in it, because I do believe that music and dance, they are the last magic left in the world. I believe that really. And when we show appreciation and we celebrate the people who are creating that magic and who allow us to zone out of this world for how many minutes, even if it's 3 minutes, into another world of emotion and art and creativity, it's very rare. So I'm glad we get to celebrate them, and it's not about just the actor anymore or the star anymore. It's about everybody who's involved. Because Salil, when I heard the song, the first time I heard the song, I was and they heard the story already like twice, but I was in the car, I was driving to the supermarket during the lockdown, and Bush and Sir had sent me the song, and I was like, oh, here we go, another song. I was getting really frustrated, and he's just like, please listen to it. And when I put it through the Bluetooth and I heard it, like the volume was blasting, I just sat like this. Like I sat like this. It was a rush of so many emotions I can't even describe, because of every detail of the song. From the way she sung it from her heart, from her soul. It was so raw, it's so real. And the way they composed the melody, there were some instruments used that take you to another world. So it's not even just about the voice, but it's the whole package. And I was listening to it and I thought, I cried. I really did cry, because it invokes memories and it invokes feelings and all these things. And at the same time, I thought to myself, if this is a song coming to me, that this is a responsibility that I need to really show up and perform properly and do justice to this song, because it would be a shame if I didn't really, really, really deliver the way that song deserved it. And like I said it, like I took it like a movie. I'm like, this is so important. Like I am the hero of this song. This song is my baby.
Y'all have all delivered to another level in this, man. We're going to take a little break and come right back. I can feel the passion coming so much across, which sort of makes me so excited also. We're not just sitting for another little chat saying that, 17 days later, there's another track coming. Sorry, we'll catch you then and we talk about it. But of course, since she sang this in one go and the passion and all that, we're going to have her sing as well. And we'll be right back on B4U. Don't go anywhere. You're back on B4U Star Stop. We've got 3 fantabulous individuals. If you haven't even seen the visuals of the track, if you've just followed the last 15 minutes of the interview, you'll be so excited. On top of that is these breathtaking visuals, and Nora Fatehi looking like a goddess in the middle of every single location. There wasn't only one. But before that, those who haven't heard it, Sachet-Parampara, first time, post-shadi. Show me the angles again.
And the irony is, song is called Chhor Denge.
चलिए भैया छोड़ देंगे हो जाओ. Let's hear it.
Any specific lines you want me to sing?
From the beginning.
Okay, there we go. दिल टूटा लेकर मुस्कुरा के चलना सिखा दिया धोखे ने तेरे हमें संभलना सिखा दिया ओ मन भर गया है जो हमसे सारे रिश्ते तोड़ देंगे जिस दिन आदत बनेंगे उसी दिन ही छोड़ देंगे ओ हंसने ना देंगे तुम्हें रोने ना देंगे पल पल बाद याद आएंगे सोने ना देंगे ना यकीन किसी पे भी तुम कभी कर पाओगे कुछ इस तरह से तुमको दिल ही दिल में तोड़ देंगे ओ मन भर गया है जो हमसे सारे रिश्ते तोड़ देंगे जिस दिन आदत बनेंगे उसी दिन ही छोड़ देंगे मरते हुए को बिखरते हुए को तड़पता हुआ छोड़ के अरे तुम क्या जानोगे कितना मजा आता है दिल तोड़ के आने न देंगे आंखों में अपनी हम अभी अरे बनने न देंगे तुमको हम अपनी कमी ना कोई सवाल करना ना कोई जवाब देंगे गिनते गिनते थक जाओगे जख्म बेहिसाब देंगे
अरे तुम ट्रांस में चले जाते हो दोनों and that's so the beauty of it and which is why you know when you heard it Nora in the car you loved it when you performed it you know out on those white salt lakes or wherever you were shooting also I mean it must have been surreal to see it come alive then.
Yeah, it was so surreal and it felt so good. It felt so fulfilling. Also as an artist, I felt I'm doing things with substance. I feel this for me performance wise, project wise, it's a project of substance. And even when you know I had an emotional moment when we shot in the fire ring.
Yeah.
So it was a very long take where the choreographer Rajit, my friend, he was speaking on the mic, so he made me do the whole choreo, and he made me like after that just keep going toward like the whole thing was a freestyle until the end of the song, and I just went into a trance of emotion, and I think they were all so shocked behind the monitor that by the time I think in the end there's a part where I go like this and then I just release.
Yeah.
In the end, that's all freestyle, and that was something where like I don't know it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like I went into a different dimension where I connected to her voice. Suddenly I became her. I don't know how to explain. And I remember Raja on the mic, he goes, "Wow, Nora. Bacha, I'm so proud of you." And I was so emotional. And I was like, oh my God. These are moments for artists where we never forget these. Like they get stamped and it's like, trust me.
No, it is
amazing.
No, you know, because I said like you sort of come into your own into this song, you know, and I think that's fantastic because a lot of people when for you also it's like a breaking of a mold. The mold of being a great dancer and we're not just focusing on dance and difficult movements and they end up going to saying how much more acrobatic can she make it, and you're going I don't want to make it more acrobatic, I want to make it more feel. So I think this is one of the few tracks that I've been able to see, you know, where there's a different side of you that has come across, and now I think this is we're going to see you on the big screen very soon also. But what I'm saying is now I think you've come into a different zone where you understand body movement a lot more than say a normal person, which is why, because of the dance. But I think now the camera also starts to understand exactly what you're doing. So there's a great maturing that has happened also, and pretty fast.
You know,
Yeah,
I really appreciate that, and I'm glad it's coming in the right time. It's like,
yeah.
you know, slow and steady wins the race, and I'm not in any rush to be doing all these things that everybody wants me to do right now. I'm taking it slow. I also do want to say something so wonderful to someone like Parampara and anybody who sings the way she sings. Like in the whole world, we all go through something, right? So when we suddenly see an artist like Parampara singing in the way she sang in Chhor Denge and a lyricist writing those kind of lyrics, what happens is we suddenly don't feel, when I say we, I say anybody in the world, in any part of the world, where whoever you are, we suddenly don't feel isolated. We don't feel alone. We don't feel that only I'm going through something. Suddenly we feel connected and we feel like everybody can feel the feeling I'm feeling, which can be a feeling of hurt. It could be a feeling of deceit. It could be a feeling of anything. You know, when somebody does something so terrible to you and suddenly you feel isolated from the whole world. But then when you hear a song like this and it's sung the way it's sung, you suddenly feel like, no, I'm not the only one. There are so many people out there who feel that too. And it's kind of comforting in a very weird way.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought that we've gone on this. You've got so much emotion into the interview today, Nora. I mean, it's amazing. You're overflowing with it, which is fantastic, and it's almost unadulterated. I don't see that so much. When I chat up with Sachet-Parampara, they're also guarded sometimes. Now slowly they starting to let go. It's great to see that you're putting all your emotion out there.
Yeah, I think it's important for the world to hear this and to connect with us as an artist in a different way. Not just it's just the music video,
Yeah.
I see this emotion also. Big change in the two of you now, or in equation wise, as music wise. I mean, is there now going to be a different thought process that goes in because you're no longer publicly, separate people? Does that change the work equation between two people?
हाँ, अभी तो अब इसको जैसे डेली पैर दबवा रहा हूँ मैं.
No, I'm serious. But can it compromise? Can it compromise work scenarios sometimes? Or I know you all have always been very specific about the kind of work that you do. But can it sort of compromise? Because like she's saying, the purity of an artist is how pure they can be to their profession and block everything else out aside. There aren't too many that are in a relationship as far as singer composers are concerned. Do you think that it could ever cloud judgment?
No, but abhi aap jo changes ke bare mein baat kiya, I think right now why it will not happen is because our first priority is going to be music only, no matter what, or our work only, even before my. I think it has not changed anything. Maybe now we're spending even like more time with each other. Of course, we're talking about music, and I think jab tak music hai, I think it is us, it is Sachet and Parampara, and this the more compositions or whatever the music. I think it will just grow only, and we're learning even more. Now we have more trust.
I don't think कि हम प्रेशर ले रहे हैं उस चीज का. ये बात तो है कि यार अब ऐसा ही करना है, ऐसा होगा तो फिर ऐसे हो जाएगा. So there's no such rule as far as Sachet and Parampara is concerned, or there is no such logic. कोई template भी नहीं है जो चिपा के इधर का आ जाएगा. It's just the feel and the flow जो आप जब भी create करते हो तो एक आता है. And
I think we both are very emotional people also. If something is not really affects us, we won't say that it doesn't affect us, let it go, whatever. We both are very emotional, and it really hits us. Something not working. Are we going right?
We keep working actually, day in day after day. मतलब करते रहना. So
and it feels really great when we have people with us who are supporting, or who think that our music can change life, or getting Nora was one of the
that
best.
was the best decision. I think decision आया, and that was spot on, and we were so happy कि ये गाना इतना सा होगा ना तो फिर उतना हो.
Can you imagine a 30-second? We saw it some thousands of times. Like, oh, what the hell is this? Where did the song go? कैसे हो गया? मतलब ये छोड़ देंगे एक audio था.
We were in Shirdi at that time.
Yeah.
So we had goosebumps हमने अपना teaser मतलब जब देखा. So it was like कि यार ये next
What did
level.
you see? I mean, kya hai ye?
I'm going to make a confession. I don't even see the full song sometimes because I don't really need to see the full song. I mean, I do this maybe 4 times. Here I saw it till the very end, so I saw her falling as well. I'm going, you got to be kidding me. They've really made something fantastic, and it's not easy to do, you know. So, congratulations. I mean, all of your talent that the three of you all have anyway, and I've always told you all that also. I mean, one can still try and appear like a. I mean, we try and copy Nora, but now we stopped doing that also, and there is no. With the two of y'all, yes, one day maybe in an auto-tune studio I'll meet, but only I'll need it. I'm sure about that. Guys, thanks so much for giving this to us, this song, because I rarely do I see, you know, something that is, it just couldn't have been better. I just don't think it could have been better. So congratulations to the whole team, man.
To make, you know, versions or, you know,
हाँ,
they're
ये
not
ऐसा
forcing
नहीं है.
them.
मतलब हम लोग तो we are shocked कि हम ऐसा response देख रहे हैं जहां पर हमें म्यूजिक मतलब कोई गा कर भी कवर्स कर रहे हैं, because I think स्क्रीन पे इतना अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस हुआ है तो वो डांस कवर्स भी भेज रहे हैं. So there's like a combination, an act also. So everything is going. और वो जब आपको तीनों सेक्शंस मिल जाए तो इससे अच्छी क्या बात है जब हर एज ग्रुप हर कोई कुछ भी करके बस वो गाने का कवर डाल रहा है या वर्जन्स डाला. we've seen this when we gave देखे आलियन ऐसा करके जो एक रेज आया था ना.
You know the beauty of
Nora, make
this
this into a film.
project.
Make them
Huh?
develop it into a film. It looks like a film
Yeah,
anyway.
you know
It is a
what?
film.
I
It
think
is a
there's
film.
so much scope for it. It is actually a film, and I
Yeah.
think there's so much scope of this project being better, bigger and better. You know what I was really excited about when the song released, because I track everything. I track what my fans are doing with the responses, what their YouTube reactions are, the YouTube reaction videos. I see everything. So what I think was a very special moment, and I don't know if they had noticed this, but this project just went outside of India. It became something global because it was trending #1 in India. It was trending #1 in Morocco. It was trending #1 in UAE. It was trending #1 in different parts of the Middle East. It just suddenly broke all barriers. And I had this smile on my face because I was like, yeah, like this is what I keep saying always, that music is universal. Dance is universal. There's no borders. There's no this religion, that religion. I'm from here. I'm from there. There's nothing like that. Suddenly everything stops. So I had this kind of achievement when I was seeing the numbers, and I was seeing like numbers don't lie. And when I saw that this project just broke all borders, I was like, we have achieved something huge. So tomorrow you'll be seeing like covers of people from different parts of the world. They're singing it. They probably don't even know Hindi, or they're dancing to it and they're expressing, but they don't even know the language.
People were asking कि यार ये TikTok कैसे दिख रहा है? People are asking because we have uploaded some of the videos on our social media.
Yeah, same. Yeah. So it's the beauty of it is I think that's just the beauty of it, basically.
Like I said, they couldn't have done it better. The wonderful Nora, Fatehi, Sachet and Parampara are now as a couple because they got married now. So awesome to see them rocking it. I'll catch you again soon. Chhor Denge, the latest track which is doing rocking business across the world.